Michele was chosen for the Chairman's Award because she has demonstrated service and charitable involvement to the Georgia hospitality industry. She is someone that enhances the image of hospitality professionals to the greater community at large. For your fine work, Michele, please accept this Chairman's Award.
That's all the Giving Kitchen and Staple House people over there yelling. I just want to say that I'm not only honored, but I'm incredibly humbled to receive this award, because none of the contributions that were just mentioned could have been made without a lot of other people in this room. I have to thank all of the members of the Giving Kitchen and Staple House, my parents, who I'm very fortunate to have here with me, for their support, as well as my daughter Courtney, my husband Carrie. He not only provides support, but he does a lot of the work in the background that nobody ever gives him credit for. So thank you, honey, I love you. I'm also fortunate to have some of my partners from my law firm here. I'm very blessed to be a partner at Taylor English, because it is a law firm that's founded on the notion of partnerships with our clients as opposed to the bottom line. And without that, we could have never started the hospitality breakfast that we have. I couldn't provide the pro bono services that I do to the Restaurant Association. So I feel very blessed to have my partners behind me with that as well. But I do have to say that the most rewarding thing that I've done with the industry is to be part of something that's bigger than all of us, and that is the Giving Kitchen. You know, when I was a kid, and until a few years ago, I had this crazy notion that one day I'd change the world. Till I went to Africa, and I came back with my husband, and came back very discouraged, and I think feeling like a lot of us do, very small and very powerless. And I remember having a conversation with my dad, and I said, Dad, you know, that notion of changing the world just doesn't seem very realistic. And he said, honey, you may never be able to change the world, but you can change one person. So why don't you just start there and see where it takes you? So a year later, my husband and I created Children of Conservation, which provides scholarships to kids in Africa of wildlife sanctuary workers. We started with 12 kids, taking them through high school. And with the help of a number of you, 3 years later, we're at 87 kids in 4 countries. And what was really ironic to me is that it was those efforts, that circle of giving, that power of giving, that really formed those friendships with the restaurant industry, not my legal work, but that circle of giving that we all give, because it was my restaurant clients who came forward, who stepped up. People like Myrna Antar at Novair Events and Chris Hall and Ford Fry, they were the first to say, whatever we can do to help you. And then other restaurants started joining in, and we saw firsthand what the film was just talking about. And that is the tremendous generosity of the restaurant industry. And we were so overwhelmed with gratitude, we thought, gosh, there's got to be some way to give back. And I think a lot of nonprofits that you guys all do work for feel that way. There's got to be some way to give back, but there really wasn't a good answer. Until last December, when I got a call from Ryan Turner, and he told me about Ryan Heidinger, chef at Muss & Turner's, who had been diagnosed with late-stage cancer. And you see, Chris Hall and Todd Mussman and Ryan Turner, they needed to change one person's world. They needed to do something to have the Team Heidi event. And as we were planning that, we realized it would have been a lot easier with a 501c3, but there wasn't anything out there to help the members of the restaurant industry with unanticipated hardship. And that's how the Giving Kitchen was born. It was inspired by Ryan Heidinger. It was inspired by you guys, an industry that came together as a community to help one of its own out of this tremendous showing of love and support. And that was one of the things that Heidinger said. He said, I just wish that everyone in my shoes could feel that same sense of community that this industry has given me, that sense of love, that sense of power, that inspiration that helped to inspire him to go on and him to want to be a part of something that could give back to other members of the industry. And that's really what the Giving Kitchen is all about. So this award, I'm very honored to be receiving it, but it's not about my contributions. It really is about the contributions, and I think primarily of everyone involved with the Giving Kitchen. And I'd like to have the people who are here who are involved with the Giving Kitchen stand up. Ryan Turner, Chris Hall, Todd Mussman, Michael Gallagher, Doug Hertz, Dave Schulberg, Nancy Oswald, Chris Pomar, Naomi Green, Allison Sawyer, Catherine Mickle, Ryan and Jen Heidinger, Ryan Smith, and Kara Heidinger. That's for you. So, we've started the ball rolling, and now we need the rest of the restaurant community to unite and to come together to do something for you. And it's a lot easier than you might think. One of the things that you can do, and it's so simple, is when you do these events, ask the event planners, are you guys giving back to the Giving Kitchen? Because I think you'd be surprised at how many really want to do something back and show their gratitude. Sir Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." The Giving Kitchen is your charity. It's your ability to do something greater than all of us. You know, if every restaurant employee gave $5, we would raise $1.5 million. Because, see, individually, we may not be able to change the world. But I believe that together we can do something really extraordinary through the Giving Kitchen. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of it.